Greetings. Going to do a quick tutorial on setting up a heated circuit for a home ventilator. We have our LTV ventilator that has a single limb circuit. What we need to have is a pole to put our heater pot on. And so an airbow is a great option. Where this basket sits right here is below the ventilator circuit. We want that for our water chamber to be below the ventilator so we're not dumping water into the ventilator accidentally. Also, we don't want to dump water into our patient. In contrast, just for an example, we have this double CPAP pole that we use where the heater pot is higher than the ventilator, and now we have run the risk of dumping water into the vent or the patient, so we don't want to use that. So I'm going to strip this pole down and then we'll continue. Okay, this is the last part coming off of the pole. Set it there for now. So now we got to get a heater pot, and we do have them in the department. They're located right here on the bottom shelf. Grab this one, and the bracket on the back of it, this black part, is we'll use that just like we do on the ventilators. We'll put it right on the pole here. It'll slide right on. And we'll let the power cord dangle. And now we need a circuit. This is a dry circuit, of course. There's no wire in it. So we'll grab a heated circuit from our heated vent circuits. This is what we use for the 980s. We'll grab one of these. I already got one out. Have it disassembled. So we'll just take it off right here. This is the only thing, we'll use these two parts for this setup. But we'll swap out the dry circuit on this unit. So we're just getting rid of this portion right here. Now we're replacing it with this one. So this is a part that's closest to the patient normally, and we'll continue to have it that way. We'll put it on here. But now we're not going to hook this up to the ventilator because we need to get the heater pot in this circuit. So here's the heater pot, putting it on the heater. Put that over there. And this can go right here. We can hook up our wires to it right away. Just one on this like we do a single circuit. This one can just dangle. We don't need to use it. And we'll put the probes on. Okay, so now we got the wires and the probes hooked up. We just have to connect these two devices together. Bring this over here so you can see it, and we'll do that with the short tubing that comes in the ventilator circuit. One end here, one end here. When we're all finished, this is what it should look like. Got the circuit running from the ventilator to the heater pot to the patient, and we have all the exhalation valve in place still. Your exhalation valve may look different. This is from a trilogy. It's called a whisper valve. If you put your hand here, you can actually feel the breeze coming. It does look like a swivel. This is an exhalation port. If you're using this, we get rid of the tubing and put the heated circuit here, maintaining the exhalation valve. The key point is to maintain the exhalation valve when you put a heated circuit on. If you don't understand what you're doing, please don't attempt to do this. With that, good luck.